Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Still talking about 2023 and what is happening. The latest is that Atiku Abubakar has decided to react to the statement made by Shettima and his presidential aspirant, that's APC presidential aspirant Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When Kazim Shettima, who is the VP aspirant, when he was given an opportunity to talk about their action plan, he landed with the words that they were going to send Atiku Abubakar, who is considered to be a political tourist, to settle back finally at Dubai, and went further to tell Nigerians that for the fact that he's successful in his bottled water business does not mean that he has wherewithal to change the economy of Nigeria. For many, that was quite insulting, but if you can reflect back, Shettima is fond of talking that way, especially in political circles. Could still remember what he said about the person of Vice President Osinbajo, that he's a good man, and being a good man, he should be selling, ice cream, and also that the senior president is a tomato trader. All of that didn't go well. He apologized, but right now, Atiku Abubakar has fired back at him, and we are going to give you full details of what Atiku gave us a press release. Now, it was tagged Tinubu Shettima are anti-business, and I'll quote exactly what was written via the special assistant to Atiku Abubakar. He said, should apologize to Atiku, job creator, for mocking entrepreneurship. And the write-up read thus. He said, it is with utmost dismay that we listen to the presidential candidate of APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate talk condescendingly about other presidential candidates at a gathering that they invited members of the private sector to on Tuesday. The remark from the candidate of the APC shows gross irresponsibility and disrespect. It is indicative that Tinubu Shettima administration will be anti-entrepreneurship and business. One would have thought that the duo would use the advantage of such a gathering to talk about solution that their party, APC, has forced on the country. Rather, they went on the ultra highway of political indecency. Any business that produces products, create jobs, and deliver dividends, especially in this era of APC administration when the country is bleeding jobs, is an asset and should not be mocked. It is irrelevant if it is a small business or a big business, and for Shettima, it is most shameful that he will denigrate a going concern that employs a large chunk of people in the Northeast region. Even Atiku Abubakar's opponent have acknowledged his business resume, that he's seen him being engaged in businesses conveying or covering farming, animal feed, beverages, banking, logistics, polymer and plastics education, among others, employing thousands different and hundreds of thousands indifferently. Shettima should apologize to Nigerian workers, especially the thousands that benefit from Atiku's businesses, for his irresponsible statement. Politics does not confer on anybody the license to make irresponsible statements. A gathering of the top echelons of the private sector was supposed to be an avenue for laying out serious policy choices. For Tinubu and Shettima, on the contrary, they choose to embarrass their guests, using their audience to play vile political games. For someone who self-appoints as the APC national leader, it is ridiculous that the presidential candidate of APC failed to proffer solution to the economic woes that his party has foisted on Nigerians in the past 7 years. Unlike Tinubu, who sat idly by and watched his APC rebuild Nigeria to the current sorry state, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has been consistent in proffering solutions to the myriads of ineffective policy options of the APC administration. Atiku, it was, who first raised the alarm about the debt burden that the APC has thrown Nigeria into. It was also Atiku who has continued to call the attention of the nation to the need to diversify the economy away from a heavy dependency on exploration of crude oil. Atiku again was the one who said that the quickest path to life to lift the majority of Nigerians out of poverty belt is for the government to give incentive to the private sector in order for them to create more jobs for Nigerians. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, Atiku pioneered the private donor relief funds, which opened the gateway for other Nigerians of means to follow suit in providing succor to people who were worst hit by the attendant self-isolation regulation in the management of the pandemic. Tinubu, who has been in hibernation mode for the 7 years that his party unleashed the worst moment of economic hardship on Nigerians, has suddenly found a voice because, as it is usual with the APC, the time is here again to hook-wing the people with sugar-coated promises. We therefore wish to remind the APC and their presidential candidate that, unlike them, the People Democratic Party and Atiku are promise keepers. Unlike the APC and Atiku has and Tinubu, Atiku has not waited for when election is around the corner to espouse solution to the challenges facing the country. Unlike APC and Tinubu, Atiku's position on the pathway to economic recovery of Nigeria has remained consistent due to his views about restructuring education, national inclusivity, and endangering healthy national security. Unlike Tinubu and his APC, Nigerians know that Atiku and the PDP are more believable to deliver on their manifesto. It is a shame and indeed a source of embarrassment to all supporters of APC that their national leader, who sell prophecies to be brilliant on the economy, preferred to be the chief priest at the APC altar where Nigeria's economy was brought to comatose. Signed, Paul Ibe, media advisor to Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party and the former vice president of Nigeria. 2nd November 2027. Well, that's all they have to tell Nigerians about, the response that was given by given by the person of, Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Atiku Abubakar. At first, when I heard it, it wasn't quite interesting because such a gathering, give it to personalities like Peter Obi, and you'll be shocked how the entirety of the crowd will be on their feet at different occasions, clapping at the level of business acumen the man will release into the air. And I think Nigerians are eager to see Peter Obi do same. Peter Obi cannot use such opportunity to begin to talk down on his people. He has never done it. At least we saw what he did when he traveled to United States of America and meet with different classes of people, professional, those who are not professional, the business men and women. Had opportunity of talking to them, and all of them went home with a mindset that Nigeria is going to get to the best position or it has ever been if this man is given opportunity. But Shettima is very good at teasing and also sliding people, and that was what we saw. Tiku has rebuked him. Let's wait to hear if there will be any response of apology from his direction. That's where we'd like to leave it. Go to our comments.